Who needs a concert hall when you've got a flying piano bar serenading you above the clouds? And airplane dinners used to be less about peanuts and more like feasts fit for royalty. Today, we're rewinding to a time when flying wasn't just a trip, it was an event. Here are 10 air travel features that define the golden age of the skies. Welcome to Past Unplugged, where nostalgia lives and breathes. If you love stories about vintage America, classic travel, and the way things used to be, hit that like button. Let's start with the feature every modern traveler dreams about. Number 1. Room to breathe. The spacious cabins. Picture this. You sit down, stretch your legs, and you still have space left. Back then, the average seat pitch was 36 to 40 inches. That is nearly a foot more than many economy seats today. Rows weren't squeezed to the millimeter. Armrests were wider. Aisles felt like aisles, not tight corridors. Families could move easily. Kids could stand without blocking the entire cabin. And adults didn't have to twist like gymnasts just to get comfortable. People talk about the romance of flying. Well, most of that came from this space. Flights felt calm, social, and unhurried, more like a lounge than a bus in the sky. Number 2, 5-star dining at 30,000 feet. Forget reheated trays. The golden age meant hotel-quality dining. Airlines served multi-course meals with soup, salad, warm rolls, carved, roast beef or turkey, fancy seafood dishes, real desserts, not plastic cups, and everything arrived on bone china with real glassware. Hostesses pushed full carving trolleys down the aisle. You could smell fresh food before you saw it. Pan Am even published cookbooks because passengers wanted to recreate the meals at home. And yes, Olympic Airways literally served gold-plated cutlery in first class. Flying didn't just get you somewhere. It fed you like royalty on the way. Number 3, fashion in the sky. Traveling in style. This was the era when people dressed to fly. Men wore suits, polished shoes, sometimes even hats. Women wore elegant dresses and gloves. Families coordinated outfits for flights like they were attending a ceremony. Even the crew followed high fashion, uniforms designed by Christian Dior, Balmain, Chanel. Airlines wanted passengers to feel like they were stepping into a floating fashion show. Some airlines literally hosted mini runway moments on long flights. Imagine that happening today. Number 4, piano bars and flying lounges. It sounds made up, but it wasn't. In the 1970s, first-class cabins on many planes were transformed into flying cocktail lounges. Electric Wurlitzer organs, circular bars, leather sofas, soft lighting, clinking glasses. Passengers chatted with strangers, danced, and even sang along with the onboard pianist. American Airlines took it a step further. They put a piano bar in economy class on the 747-100. Drinks, music, socializing. Flying felt like a night out. It wasn't transportation. It was nightlife at altitude. Number 5. Walking down the tarmac. Before jet bridges became the norm, every passenger exited using air stairs. You felt the fresh air, the heat of the engines, the breeze across the runway. Kids loved it. Adults did too. That walk made arrivals cinematic. You felt like a celebrity stepping off a private jet. Some of the most iconic vintage travel photos were taken right on those stairs. And yes, Boeing 727's rear air stair? That's the one D.B. Cooper famously parachuted from in 1971. Number 6. The iconic spiral staircase inside the 747. When the Boeing 747 debuted in 1970, it stunned the world. A 2-story plane with a spiral staircase leading to an upper deck lounge, it felt futuristic. Passengers described it as a flying ocean liner. The upper deck often served champagne, hosted conversations, and had soft club-like lighting. Airport architecture even copied aviation style. The TWA terminal at JFK looked like a bird mid-flight. Flying wasn't practical. It was artistic. Number 7. The third crew member, flight engineers. Today, we have 2 pilots. But for decades, planes needed a third professional, the flight engineer. They sat behind the pilots at a wall of gauges, switches, dials, and screens, managing engines, pressurization, fuel systems, electrics, hydraulics. On long flights, the engineer was the heartbeat of the aircraft. They talked with pilots constantly, adjusting systems by hand like a human computer. Automation eventually replaced the role. The last major U.S. airline to fly with engineers was Northwest, retiring their last engineer-equipped jets in 2009, an entire profession gone. Number 8. Sending postcards from the sky. Before smartphones, airlines gave passengers special airmail postcards. People wrote messages mid-flight, little notes to family and friends, greetings from somewhere above the Atlantic. When the plane landed, the postcards were mailed. Today, these postcards are rare collectibles, tiny time capsules of the pre-digital world. Number 9. The era of easy zero-stress security. Imagine showing up 20 minutes before takeoff and still making your flight. That was normal. No shoes off, no long lines, no liquid limits, no laptops out. Airlines once resisted metal detectors because they thought passengers would find them too intrusive. Hijackings in the 60s-70s changed everything. There were 159 hijackings between 1961 and 1972. New Orleans Airport became the first to use metal detectors in 1970. Slowly, the age of quick casual flying ended. Number 10. Smoking in the skies. A different time, hard to imagine now, but smoking was common. Many planes had dedicated smoking sections, and sometimes the entire cabin would turn hazy. Passengers lit cigarettes after meals. Some airlines even handed out complimentary packs. Cabins smelled like lounges and cigar rooms. The last US flight to allow smoking took off in 2000, closing a smoky chapter of flying history. The golden age of air travel wasn't perfect, but it was unforgettable. More space, stylish passengers, real food, music in the sky. A world where the journey was just as magical as the destination. Which feature would you bring back? Tell us in the comments below. If you enjoyed this Past Unplugged video, be sure to watch the next one. And don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next flight down memory lane.